Last week, we told you about an Ajax family. Their 7-year-old son, Zach, who has autism, he went missing from his school in the Durham region. The family believes their son was missing for about 35 minutes before he was found. He was found outside in the cold. His clothes appeared to be soaking wet. Concerned residents, they tracked and found the child after he was spotted walking through a wooded area wearing just a T-shirt. Situations like this are prompting people to call on the government to take action. The Ontario Autism Coalition is hoping the Ford government will consider passing Bill 74. The legislation would amend current rules around missing person alerts to include an alert for vulnerable people, kids and adults with disabilities in the Amber Alert system. With more on this now, we're joined by Tony Stravato, the VP of Operations for the Ontario Autism Coalition. Thanks for being with us today, Tony.
Thank you for having me.
I wonder if you can expand on the idea for us. Why should more consideration be put into who these Amber Alerts apply to?
Well, we want to save lives. Almost 2 years ago, we lost an amazing, beautiful little boy, Graven Graham, in Lindsay. We believe that the alert system could have saved his life. I have twin boys that elope. If they're missing, go into the forest. If somebody sees, everyone has a cell phone these days. Not everybody, but mostly everyone has it. If that alert goes out, this could save lives. It doesn't have to go out throughout the province. It can be done regionally. So it's a no-brainer.
Bill 74, it appears to have been stuck at Queen's Park since last March. I wonder if you can give us a latest update, where it stands at the moment.
Right now, it's buried in the Standing Committee for Justice Policy. Unfortunately, last year when the bill was being read, it was put right to committee. And we were promised that it was going to be made a top priority, but it hasn't been touched in over a year, almost a year.
Why do you think it's important for this legislation to go ahead?
Because, like I said, it's going to save lives. It's not just autistic people. It's people with disabilities, seniors, people with mental health issues. It's for all vulnerable people. These kind of alerts are going to save lives, and it's not going to cost the taxpayers more money. It's just going to, provide another tool so we can bring people home that are missing alive.
And you're right. When we get those Amber Alerts now, when children go missing, you certainly pay attention. You hear it on your cell phone. You see it on your TV screen. You're very well aware of those persons that are missing, and people pitch in. They're able to find these people and hopefully have, a safe resolution to it all. I wonder what kind of response you've been getting from the government so far.
From the current provincial government, the response that we're getting is basically that they're working on it, to be patient, and they're not really, I don't think they're really concerned about the lives of vulnerable people at this point in time, because something that they say that should be a top priority should be a top priority. When we approached the House leader, Paul Calandra, about this back about 3 months after the bill was put to committee, he basically told us that it's in a stack of paperwork and we'll get to it when we get to it.
We've been hearing about rising violence in schools here in the GTA and continued calls for more funding. Would you say our schools are properly equipped to keep kids safe, especially kids who have special needs?
Absolutely not, and it's getting worse by the day. My own 2 children are not in school. They have profound needs, and the school boards do not have the resources to keep them safe, not let alone having an actual education, but safety. And we've been calling on this for the last 4 to 5 years that it's getting worse, and every time I open the news, there's more cutbacks. And it's usually in the special education department. It's the easiest place to cut back, apparently, but it's got to stop.
Well, it sounds like a cause very close to your heart. Tony Stravato with the Ontario Autism Coalition, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.